Hare Krishna. Hope you are doing well. Let's get started with this maximum likelihood estimation question. Not going to lie, it can seem complex with so many variables in place. And then maybe you also try to see a pattern that, okay, this thing seems slightly separate. And what's this? It's it's like a Poisson distribution, right? With 1 plus x lambda as the parameter. Yeah. It's a Poisson distribution when we perhaps condition on x. Yes, I'm seeing a pattern which is useless. Because even if you say it is this conditional distribution is Poisson, if you don't know what to do next, and it's not just one sample over here, it is 100 samples. So how are you going to deal with that? Maybe there is a way down the line, but if you are not sure about it, or it's taking time, then this is maybe a trap. So you can go to another way, which is going to consider only the required variables. It's necessary to build this intuition as well, because sometimes these examinations will challenge you in your ability to see what is necessary to be seen. In this case, our eyes should be on lambda and everything associated with lambda, because we have to find the maximum likelihood estimate of it, right? So we can have a structure. We can start with one sample, then we can generalize. We can have a structure like this, or we can have an even better structure, because over here 1 plus x to the power y is also disconnected with lambda. It can be taken out and we can have a structure like this. Everything that is a constant with respect to lambda can be isolated, and then it becomes easier, right? You can generalize this to 100 samples and you get something like this with a constant that you don't have to bother about. The only reason uh, it is written over here is to highlight that you shouldn't write it during the examination. So yes, you have the structure, and now you can go about optimization, differentiation, and finding the mm, maxima over here. And we can also use the logarithm, because it looks clear, right? When you take the log over here, this will become more easy to deal with. The exponent will vanish, and even the lambda, which is raised to the power of this quantity, will come down. So you have this and you start differentiation, the constant will go away. And when you equate it with 0, that is where you are going to find the point of maxima. So it's about looking at the variables that are required, and then doing the differentiation for optimization, and then plugging in the values given to you. So these are the values given for the variables. You plug them in, you'll get the answer. So again, not going to lie, it can be baffling, too many variables, but the intuition is to look where vision is required, only those areas. That's it. Hare Krishna. And now, going beyond the syllabus in our journey of Arjun and the student. So up till now, we saw all the stress that Arjun was facing and was vocalizing to Krishna. And similarly, there is stress that the student feels in the preparation, in the mock examinations, and there are times when we feel that, like, leave it, whatever it is, it's too much. I'm anyway not going to make it. Let me just. And yeah, there are moments, right, where we are supposed to study and we allotted time to study, but we just cast aside our pen and paper, notebooks, and whatever equipment that we use, and we just get overwhelmed with the possibility of failure, and we, in some sense, run away from the situation. That is something similar that Arjun is encountering right now. But This is not a sad ending story. This is a happy ending story. And the story is to be continued in the next video. So we'll see what happens next later. Take care. Hare Krishna.